welcome or welcome back to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff, and today we're going to finish up the Batcave-Shadow Box. This is the fifth series in this installment, and if you missed any of them, you can go back and watch them. There is going to be a playlist created after this live stream, so it'll be there. And so far, we have got quite a bit done. I would say we're a little over halfway or right at the halfway point. But we're going to finish it up today because I need the table. So anyway, this is what we got so far. We've got the Batmobile over here. It's kind of a little bit covered by the shadow box feature. We do have the control center right here. And wow, it's already starting to fall apart. And it does have a removable screen. And the chair also moves. And then this is supposed to work, but it's kind of broken right now. We're going to fix that. And then this right here, these doors, they open and close. We also have the garage door that locks. So you see that there. And then when you push the button, it closes. All right. Enough playing around with toys. Let's get to the building, shall we? I hope you guys are having a great day. It's a nice, sunny 46 degrees here where I'm at. All right, there we go. Well, let's get started on this. Like I said, I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having a good day so far. Not a lot going on, to be honest, but that's kind of the way I like it sometimes, because life doesn't always have to be full and busy and doesn't have to always be chaotic. And anybody who has kids knows that things can be chaotic. And not necessarily because of the kids either. Sometimes life's just chaotic. But it's kind of like adding water to a situation. If you add kids, it usually is chaotic. All right, so like I said, we're going to finish this up today, so that means it'll probably be a little bit longer than a normal stream, but I'm in for it, and I hope we can have a good time while doing this and get this done. We do have some news of the weird for you. We've got a couple jokes for you. We've got it all for you. Okay, so we're filling in this little gap right here. All right. I will try to build this as much as possible where you can see exactly what I'm doing when I'm doing it. That's not always going to be possible, but I'm going to give it my darndest. And it says I already missed a piece. Hope it's over there. Oh, it's over here. Okay. All right. As soon as we're done with this little section, I'm going to flip over to News of the Weird and let's read one of those. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. So this one's called Compelling Explanations. And yeah, I did read this one ahead of time. Kind of thought it was dumb, but hey, you know what? It's News of the Weird. It doesn't have to make sense. And what we have for you today is in Palm Coast, Florida, Flagler County Sheriff deputies pulled over 57-year-old Michael Stanek on September 23rd for speeding, or in his case, super speeding. That's not good if they're calling it that. Stanek was going 107 miles an hour when an officer asked him why he was going so fast. Body cam video captures the excuse. I have an appointment with my barber. Chances are he didn't make it. The officer said he'd spend the night in jail after weaving in and out of traffic and putting other people's lives in danger. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's weird, but it's also just extremely selfish of the guy to think that, I mean, first of all, I don't believe that he had an appointment, but even if he did have an appointment, that's not the point. I guess the point would be you can't put other people's lives in danger just because you don't have an emergency. Now, I could understand if he had his mother in the passenger seat and she's bleeding out, he's rushing to the hospital, he's sped. I can understand that, but because you're late for your barber appointment, maybe you need to admit it and quit doing the comb over, or maybe you need to get a new barber. All right. Shave your head is cheaper. I agree. And if your name is Sinead O'Connor, you can get famous by doing it. I don't know if you guys remember that fiasco. When we were younger, she shaved her head, and it broke. Well, there wasn't the internet back then, but if there was, it would have broke the internet. I am my own barber. So am I. And it probably shows for me. How you doing this morning, Yeti? Yeah, I remember her dumbass. Yeah, I don't know what that stunt was all about. Don't really care. I just remembered as a kid because everyone talked about it. Can you believe what she did? And it's like, didn't really know I cared in the first place, but sure. Sure. And when it comes to music, you know, and I was just talking about news of the weird and contradictions and that kind of thing. The song by Trish Yearwood, Believe Me, Baby, I Lied. Okay, so you admit you're a liar, but you want me to believe you. I don't know about all that. I think I'm good. Okay. That's an oxymoron. It is. It's an oxymoron sung by a moron. That's what it is. Instead of OxyClean. Okay, anyway. Starting off a little slow. All right. Well, yesterday after the stream, I laid out all these pieces. And because my table is cleaned off now, I went ahead and used that table, and I dumped out 25 or approximately 25 of the bamboo plants, because I'll be parting those out and putting them in my store here, hopefully by the end of the week, hopefully by the end of the weekend. I mean, it's only 2 bags, so I think I can get it done. And as soon as I upload it, it usually sends notifications if you've turned on notifications in Bricklink. So I've got 2 of those going up, or I mean 25 of those going up. And then I also have some Durr burgers that I need to do. And then let's see, what else do I have? I've got some Animal Crossing, and what's the other? Oh, yeah, the 3-in-1 hamster little thing. Not X-hamster, just hamster. Yeah, I know. I started that the other day. Supposedly she shaved her head because she didn't want to be compared to her sister or something about defying the music industry. Yeah, okay. Not because she's weird or anything. I get it. Oh, sorry. I'll tell you the one I would have been devastated of and actually cared about if she ever shaved her head. And that would have been Shania Twain, because, oh my gosh, was she hot when I was a teenager. Boy, oh boy. What I thought was funny now, I can't fault the guy, because after all, he did manage to date her, so I can't say things too loudly. But the guy that she, I don't think she married him, but she was in a long-term relationship with him for years, and his name was Mutt Lang or something like that. And it's like, yeah, but hey, who am I to say anything? I mean, after all, he was able to keep her and have a good relationship with her, as far as I know. So more power to him, right? My stepmom hated that woman with a passion. We couldn't play Shania Twain's music in the house. Oh, she called Shania twat. Wow. Oh man. Okay. Well, Weird Al is another singer that I find very fascinating. How he was called Weird Al in high school because he didn't quite fit in, kind of thing. And well, instead of being offended by it, he just went by the name, and now he's more famous than anybody he went to high school with. So that's awesome. That would really piss her off. Yeah. I like Shania Twain's music. It might be, I don't think she's come out with anything recent, but oh boy. Oh, well, I missed some stuff here. Let's fix that. I guess you didn't feel like a woman. Well, I was going to make a comment about that, but I'm afraid it'd probably get me in trouble with the YouTube overlords. Because my opinion, never mind. I'm not going to go there. I just better be quiet. The short answer is no, I did not feel like a woman. And nor do I want to feel like a woman. Okay, so the majority of the work that we're going to do for the next little bit is going to be on the shadow box side. This little flap right here that we haven't done much with, that's a lot of the work in the next several steps. I was talking to my stepmom. Oh, okay. Well, I was going to throw a transgender joke in there because of that, but I think that's enough to give the imagination an idea of what I was going to say without having to say it and get in trouble. And actually, I don't know if you saw that. They did I don't want to call it a survey or a study. I don't know what it was, but they were asking younger people about transgenderism. And in the last 2 years, it was reported that 50% less, they call them Gen Zers, is that what they're calling them? Identify as transgender, like it's dropped 50% in just the last 2 years. So I think that's a trend going out the window. Yeah, I've seen that kids are calling people out on this generation to put up with their. Yeah, well, do we have to? It's not that I want to be rude or anything. It's just I don't have to go along with whatever somebody says. And that's not hate to not go along with what somebody says. I mean, if I just don't agree, I don't agree, right? I ain't sit there and say anything like we should harm them or they shouldn't exist. I didn't say anything hateful. I'm just saying I don't agree with you, and I think it's gross. And guess what? I'm allowed to think it's gross, just like artichokes on a pizza. And it doesn't mean I hate artichokes, and doesn't mean I don't think they shouldn't exist. It just means I don't like them. And that's not hateful. No, that's right. I'm not going to live in somebody's mental illness. I'm not either. Look, I mean, if anything, I feel sorry, and I really wish that more people could get help. I mean, I think I've shared this with you guys that I have a niece who is going through. Well, I don't know what you want to call it. She's saying that she's actually born a female, but saying that she's a male and has a male boyfriend who says he's a girl, which, oh gosh, I don't know how to say all that. And I've seen it transform her, and how she used to be sweet and nice, and now it's like, oh, you better get everything right, or she just has a tizzy about everything. And it's like, what's that old saying about catching more bees with honey than vinegar? Something like that applies in that situation. Oh, well. Hopefully I've got that piece over there. Well, while setting out these pieces, there was some parts that I skipped somehow, and so I made a small pile of them over there. So I'll be going over there when I'm missing something. So, and something's missing, all right. That's from Seinfeld when he dating. I think her name was Carol, and he was visiting the family for the first time. The demon possession is why she got so mean about it. And the old saying is, you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Okay. And you know, I mentioned this on Yeti's live stream last night, but I don't think I really mentioned it here. I think it might have come in after. I think it did come in after. Here's the deal. You all know I've been struggling, and that's because the federal government shut down. And unfortunately, my wife and I, well, I'm a former federal employee, but my wife's currently a federal employee. And both of our paychecks come from that. And why is it? What? Oh, because I just did it all wrong. That's why. Okay, so we both get paid by the federal government. That's my point. And with this shutdown, things have just been really tough. And what has happened is that I've been struggling. We do have a little bit of savings, and I do have my Bricklink store, and I was really kind of lightly panicking that I wasn't going to have enough money to pay my mortgage, which that'd be a darn shame because it only takes missing a couple payments before they start foreclosing on you. And I didn't want that to happen. And I was praying and asking God that, the money would come in. And what had happened was yesterday, I got 2 orders yesterday. One has not paid yet, but sorry, I need to get a drink. 2 orders came in yesterday, and they were a little over $200 each. And the combined total puts me right where I need to be able to make my mortgage payment. And so, and we've got about a week before I got to make that payment. So perfect timing, really. Let me go grab a water bottle. I can't do this with. Okay. It really amazes me sometimes how blessings work out like that. And I just hope that if you're having any sort of issues, any of you, that you'll reach out to God and ask for his assistance, because I am definitely underneath the opinion that if it's in his plan, he will throw it your direction. But as stated before, I'm building the shadow box just so I can tear it apart. And what I mean by that is, if you've been watching my city videos, you know I have a huge cliffside I'm working on. And inside the cliffside, this set is going to be broken up and embedded in there. And so we're going to have a Batman Batcave that's going to be larger than the shadow box. It's going to be pretty big. I don't want to give away too many details because I still have a few more. I have at least one more, maybe 2 more Batman sets to build in order to make this possible, my idea. So anyways, I hope you guys will stick around and watch my other streams and my other videos so that you can see exactly what I'm going to do here. And I just knocked off the bat inside here. Oh my gosh, this is going to be tough. Okay. So yeah, and the city update videos, you're going to see that for a while. In a while, I should say, not for a while, because I'm not there yet. I still got many other things to build before I get to the bat cave, but nothing wrong with getting done a little early and getting prepared for what's coming up next. I stick around. Well, on hot days, something else sticks around, but I ain't going to talk about that. So sorry. I should not have gone there. Hey, Greg, how's it going? Are you just getting off work? And how was your day at work, man? You guys might have. I know Yeti's seen it. The Goonies set is gonna be $329. I would love to get it. I just don't think the money's there. Not while this federal government shut down. Now, Greg, you were talking about a subscription service yesterday with me. What is that again? Too much money for one set. I agree, because I mean, back when I had my IT job, it was different, but I just can't put money up like that anymore. It's a 2-year-long build. Okay. So is it kind of like the Time Life magazine things where, you know, they send you a couple pieces every couple weeks, or a little baggie or something, and you just kind of go with it, and you build that little section, and then wait a couple more weeks for another bag and build another little section? Okay, there. Okay. All right. Exactly. Okay, cool. So we're on the same page, if that's possible. I'm going to save for it. Okay, so you want to get the Goonies. I do too. I hope that the Goonies set is in my future. I know the Death Star's not. Just kidding. You guys already know how I feel about the Death Star. And I've seen a few people online who bought it, and they're just raving about how great it is. And I don't know, man, for $1,000, are you serious? For $1,000, I could do a lot around here. In fact, I'd like to save my money that has nothing to do with Lego. And I'd like to save my money for the next little bit so that I can actually buy a propane tank. Because the one I have out there is I'm renting it. And when you're renting it, you can only buy propane from the company that you're renting the propane tank from. And in my opinion, I don't like it because you have to go with their prices, and they're not always competitive because they know you have to buy it from them. And so but it also saves you the upfront cost of buying a propane tank. And if you know propane tanks, a 1,000-gallon one is about $3,500 to $4,000. And then, of course, you have the installation of it, which costs a little bit more than that. So what I'm trying to do is save my pennies so that I can get my own tank. Because and that's the other thing too. The company only rents 500-gallon tanks, and that's so you have to fill it during the cold season when it's way more expensive. It's a money-making scheme. So what I want to do is save my money, and then I want to buy a 1,000-gallon tank so that I have double the capacity, and then from there I can just fill it in the summer and then run my heat more, because that's what I did. I run it less right now. I could run it a little bit more and be a little bit warmer during the winter and not have to pay the crazy, crazy prices. And if I really had my way, I'd like to have two 1,000-gallon tanks out there, and I like to have them in the ground. Some might say that's a pipe dream. I'm not sure about that, but it certainly involves a plumber. Okay, so they want us to build two of these. Oh, I forgot to mention this. I did hear from Mrs. Chip yesterday. Mrs. Chip is doing well. Keep in mind they are training, so there's a lot that she could not tell me. But she is doing fine. And she did say she misses being on here. Joking with y'all. So I want to let you guys know that she said that. And she will be gone for the next, while. How's that? Okay, wait a minute. I didn't do that right. Okay. Let's place these. And I hope you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. I really did try to angle the camera. Sent something to you, Yeti. I'm walking around, Greg. I'll check it out in a minute. All right. So how about you, Greg? Are you trying to get the Goonie set? Are you saving up for it? You're not interested in it? Okay. Fair enough, my friend. Yeah, Goonies is one of those movies that I grew up with, and yeah, it was almost like a rite of passage when you were able to watch it, because that's when you knew your parents thought you could handle something that was a little raunchy. Of course, I don't even know if my parents knew how raunchy it was. I think my parents just, oh, hey, you kids, this is a cool movie. You guys want to watch it? And then I think my parents were like, oh my gosh, what are we watching? Because there's some parts in there that, oh boy. But that's a good movie, though. I love it. I have it on, I've got it on DVD here. Oh boy. Oh boy, even worse. Okay. I don't know. Huh. All right. Sorry. Looking at piece. I want the new Stranger Things set. Okay. Well, that sounds like a good one. Stranger Things. I have the Stranger Thing upside down house, and I really like it. In fact, I want to rebuild it because I wrecked it, but I'm excited for the new Speed Champion sets. Awesome. And I love the Speed Champions, honestly. They're highly detailed, and they're inexpensive. I mean, really, they could be a lot worse than the pocketbook, and they're really not. Okay, I need to see if I have that piece there. And I do. Okay, so we are pretty much done with this side altogether. Everything else looks like it's going to be over here. And this is impossible because it is blocking my screen. So, Greg, how's Grandma's dogs? You guys still have them? If you break a rainbow, you make Skittles. Well, I know a disgusting joke about Skittles, but I'm afraid it'll probably get me banned from YouTube. So I think I'll leave that joke to myself. Maybe I'll tell you that on the side. And this is what I really like about this set is how, this side is all serious business. Is the Bat Cave. It's very highly packed with detail. Then you come over here and you think, well, how much detail can you really put in? And then they put all these stalagmites and stalactites, and then they make the shadow of the Batwing. And I think that is just really freaking cool. Man, every morning I've been waking up with a little bit of something in my throat. Two died a year ago, and the little one is rotten as ever. Yeah, I think I've seen you with the little one. So does he take to you? Does he like you a lot? I love Enzo a lot, and he whenever I go to my Lego shows and stuff, he won't eat while I'm gone. He eventually does, but he'll hold off on eating for a while. And I don't like that, but I can't control it, you know. He just, I don't know what it is. He just gets a little depressed or whatever. She loves everyone. Well, that's cool, man. And if I remember right, she's little, right? I can't remember the breed, but I remember seeing her. I thought she was little. I might even brave the cold today and start my video for Tuesday or Wednesday, the city update video. I actually have started it just a little bit, just the intro. And then I need to go out and start building and get that done. I've got a full weekend planned. I got to go grocery shopping tomorrow, which means I got to leave town. I'm going to call my granddaughter, Ossia. I haven't talked to her in a couple weeks now, so, well, about 2 weeks. So, a Yorkie. You know, my daughter used to have a Yorkie, and I used to call it a dorky. It used to make my daughter so mad. It's not a dorky. And I was like, look at it. It is a dorky. You know, I firmly believe it's a father's job to get to their kids before bullies do. That way, when bullies get to them, they're just like, oh, that's nothing. You've seen my dad? I swear that's our job. Yeah, but yeah, I used to call it a dorky. He was cute, though. Oh, my daughter, Natalie. The one that's in the Marines now. Then Mrs. Chip, one time, she had a dog. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this, and I'm not making it up. Its breed was called a Chiweenie. It was a Chihuahua mixed with a Dachshund wiener dog. And it was the ugliest thing. It had the wiener body and a little Chihuahua head on it. Ugliest little thing, and I hated that dog. That dog ruined, and I mean ruined, my bed. I had one of those Sleep Number beds, the ones that cost like $3 or $4 grand, and that little a-hole chewed right through the wires, the controls. And because my bed was about 10 years old at the time, I contacted the company, and they're like, oh, we quit making parts for that bed. So I couldn't even buy controllers, and wasted my bed. And I was so mad. I had to throw that bed out. It cost me so much money. That was the most comfortable bed I ever had, because if you didn't like it, if your back hurt, just stiffen it up a little bit, put a little more air in it, or you know, vice versa. You could put it down a couple numbers and then sleep on it that night and see if it helped out. It was an awesome bed. His name was Charlie. Then why do I have an extra one? Oh, because it requires one. Okay. All right, well then, sweet. God, I'm getting hungry. I think I really want to go through the drive-thru. It's actually called the Malad Drive-Through or Drive-In or whatever. It's a really good spot. You can get you a double bacon cheeseburger for like $9, and it's freaking huge. It's not small. Hey, how's it going there? Sorry, how's it going there, Mr. Owen? I'm sorry. I don't know why I had a brain fart. How you doing? That sucks. Bro Charlie would have been a dead dog. Yeah, I didn't hurt him, but I think some thoughts might have crossed my mind, but I think my sanity got the better of me and I just didn't do it. And it was funny because Mrs. Chip didn't really care too much that he tore up the bed, but when Charlie broke one of her sewing machines and chewed up some stuff, like I said, she didn't care about the bed, but when he went after one of her sewing machines, he was gone. Mrs. Chip took him to the pound. But he had other problems. I mean, he was not listening. He was using the restroom in the house. Just being an all-around jerk, I guess you could say. So I don't really miss the dog. I really don't. Being an absolute devil dog towards, yes, he didn't like me for some reason, and I was never mean to him. I don't know. I don't know if it's just because he was a smaller dog, and a lot of smaller dogs have that inferiority complex. I think they got to make up for being small. I don't know. I can't get into the dog's head. Great progress with the Batcave. Thank you. Today we're going to finish it, and we are well on our way to finishing it. Today's going to be the day. That'll be the day. Anyway, yeah, you need to pick me up one too, bro. One of those bacon cheeseburgers you're talking about. Yeah, they are delicious. I got a couple of new Bricklink orders that came in overnight too. Nothing, these ones aren't big. These are $20, $30 variety, but you know, when you got 3 of them, that makes almost $100. So, very happy with that. Okay. Owen, what's up? Morning. Good morning, folks. Not much, just Yeti, just Lego sorting. Yeah, the never-ending job of sorting Lego when you collect them. Yes. It's a great pastime. It's highly recommended, excuse me. Wish we lived close. Me too, man, because I think you and I would have a lot of things we could do. Mainly, I know you guys don't really have like an official lug or anything, but going to shows and stuff and just doing a collaborative build and all that stuff, I think that'd be just, I mean, I'd love it. We could have lunch once or twice a week. Yeah. What flavor is chip? I think beef flavor. Me. Actually, I'm not going to answer that because something came to mind that Oh boy, I don't think anybody wanted to hear. Oh, sorry. You know, I'll be honest. Doing YouTube is really tough for me. It is not because I don't know what to say. It's that most of the things that come to my mind, immediately I've got to dismiss because I know YouTube would not tolerate what came to my mind. So I have to be careful. I have to be real careful. I don't want to put all this work into this channel just to have it banned because I told a joke. Yeti says he has that problem too. It's a bad problem to have. Because it's like, I know you, look, I know the majority of you guys would find it funny, what I'm thinking, but the thing is, it's not necessarily you that I have to keep happy, although I do. I also have to keep YouTube happy, because if I piss them off and they kick me off the platform because of my trans jokes and my other jokes that I have, I have to, I got to be a little careful. Me 3, yeah, it's a Owen saying he has that problem too. Well, we do have some more videos in the hopper, if you could call it that. Oh, wait a minute. Something ain't right. No, it's not, because I didn't do that right. Okay, now it's right. Next week, we've got more videos to do. We got some Formula One. We've got some, what do you call that? Oh, come on. It was in my head. Speed Champions. Some of the older ones I haven't built yet. Same one here. Otherwise, I would have been banned and kicked off YouTube twice with this channel because of my mouth. Then you understand the problem that I'm having. Okay. Oh. I probably would get away with this joke, so I'm going to tell it. Do you know how a non-binary person unalives somebody? They/them. There are true streams that are completely banned from YouTube. Got kicked off my channel completely. Oh, dang. Was it one that I was on? I hope not. I know I'm laughing, but I really hope not. Dang, Eddie, what you been saying? I don't know. And see, that's the problem. Whatever comes to mind, exactly. You got to have a filter. The mind is a powerful place. Well, there used to be that United Negro College Fund commercial about a mind being a terrible thing to waste. Too late for me. It's already wasted. No scholarship's going to help this thing. Sorry, guys. I'm having more intrusive thoughts that I cannot repeat. So I'm sitting here trying to think about what can I say that won't get me in trouble. Unfortunately, that list is not very long. I was watching a true crime story yesterday about these evil twins in West Virginia back in the 30s who had unalived some people. And they had this strange cave, and they would lure people in there and then perform what they called a ritual. Really weird twins. But they were caught and they were hanged or hung or whatever. Really weird story. And I've seen a lot of true crime, and I have never seen a story like this one before. It was weird. And it happened in, I think it was the Pinnacle Mountain area of West Virginia. This is going to be really hard to get to. Oh, boy. All right, well, let's take it out then. Let's see if we can do it a different way. There we go. I'm pissed. My vape just caught a... Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, my son, he vapes as well. Oh, I missed the spot. Is there any sort of flavors that you like? Because I know there's different flavored ones and all that stuff. I don't vape, but my son does, like I said. So I know a little bit about it. I've been vaping since I was 10. Oh, wow. So you're 18? Boy, that makes me feel old. And you're probably thinking to yourself, that's because you are old, and that's okay. Oh, let's see. How? Yeah, okay, cool. Man, this buildup on this side, you wouldn't think it would be this much, but the buildup is huge. Like all these pieces, and it's how intricate it is. I actually think it adds so much to it. And why is this? Wait a minute. Okay, no, I got it right. Okay, cool. Oh, man. I'm a little tired. That might be just because I didn't eat yet. I got out of bed, took care of a few things, and then jumped on here to do a live stream. That's all I've done today. Chip, have a... No, I have not. Do you have a video of it? Oh shoot, I still messed that up. Let me fix that. I'll send some. Okay, I would appreciate that. And Yeti, I hate Walmart. They said they had Snoopy decorations. I end up paying Miss Yeti birthday cake at Walmart until canceling on me and telling me right then they didn't have... What? Dude, I'd be pissed too. Because, yeah, you said that Mrs. Yeti loves Snoopy, and of course you'd want to do what she wants. And, yeah, that would... Bro. And what about that... you guys probably remember this a few years back when... Walmart refused to make that guy's cake for his kids because the names of his kids. Let's just say one of the kids' names was the same as a certain German ruler in the 30s and 40s. Oh, you guys remember that story? And then Walmart ended up calling Children's Services on them because they didn't think the kids were being treated right because the names. And of course, Children's Services, although they found it appalling that he admired such a man, couldn't do anything. So the kids were not removed. I don't know if you guys remember that story. That was probably about 15 years ago. There we go. Yeah, Walmart is Walmart. I don't like their new dynamic pricing thing with the price tags, how they all went electronic, because they could switch them at any time, and then they'll be like, oh, well, no, it was the right price. See, look at it now. And it's like, no, when I went up there, it was $3.99. It wasn't $4.99. And there's no way to prove it now unless you take a picture of everything that you do before you stick it in your cart. And that's kind of why I don't like the dynamic pricing, but they're saying they're rolling it out to all of their stores by the end of this year. And the Walmart that I live close to, they've already, most of the price tags have been moved to the dynamic pricing. Oh, and if you're still there, I don't think you guys have Walmart. What do you guys have out there as a like a supermarket department store? I know in Germany they had Real, because I had shopped there a few times. And in fact, the Real that was there used to be a Walmart store, and Walmart eventually had to they didn't do so well, and so they had to close that store, and it became a Real. And that's a real name of a real store. I really do miss sometimes living in Germany. It was really beautiful there. Love the German countryside. Okay, I will take a look at it here in a second. Yeah, I see my phone on the other side of the box. I was just making sure I had my phone. Oh, that's not so stable. That just about caved in on itself. And it still wants to cave in on itself. There we go. Okay, let's see. Oh, got a missed call too. Nice. The gaming zone. All right. Sweet, man. You're building up all right. Now, did you you said something about moving Owen a few days ago. How'd that go? Did you were you able to get moved in and get situated like you wanted to? Oh, you're not moving till the start of the year. Okay. Well, hopefully I'm not moving. I don't want to move. I'm just packing ready. Okay. Well, I mean, the start of the year is only 2 months away. So, I mean, yeah, I get it. You're moving in with Jeff. Well, we do have a spare bedroom, actually. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I am so mixed emotions about the whole things, guys. Like, on one hand, I really do want to leave here because I like to live with Mrs. Chip again. But on the other hand, I just can't afford it. So I think I should stay here. I'm a confused puppy. Yeti, I'll buy 3 mansions for all 3 families. I wished that could all happen. See, I got these couple extra pieces that I'm not using, and I don't know. I'm not missing anything. I don't know why I would have grabbed them. Well, I don't know, Owen. I've survived quite a bit already. And don't tell Mrs. Chip this, but Mrs. Chip has actually said to me, and I really mean this, it was a compliment. Mrs. Chip one time told me I had the patience of a saint if I could deal with her, which I'm not going to confirm or deny whether that's true, because that'd probably get me in trouble whether I agreed with that or not. But she did say it. Oh, well, that's nice. I totally goofed that. There we go. I love all these bats everywhere on this set. It's totally cool. It's true. It's damn true. That would probably get me killed. So thanks, Yeti, for that. I appreciate that. Honestly, I appreciate the fact she puts up with me as well. So, I mean, I really can't say too much. I mean, I like to joke around with her and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's definitely a two-way street. And I know she puts up with a lot from me too. So, I mean, just look at my Lego collection, you know. Oh, we got the fun part. I forgot about this. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. But you can see the wings start to really take shape. But when the next part is a bunch of Technic parts. And I'm actually going to slide this over here because this has been in my way. So let's just get going on that. I don't remember building this the first time. I really don't. I've struggled with it because there's been parts where it's like I look at the pieces and where it's going. I'm like, I don't remember this. It was 2 years ago that I built this, though. Be right back. All right. And now we got to do 5 of these. And I got a couple things I need to do around here. I have some insulation on my basement wall that has been torn up by the previous owner's cats, and I just never got around to it. I have the material to fix it. I just need to get my staple gun out, some staples, and staple it on up there and cut it. So anyway, I'm hoping that this weekend that I can take care of that. And I've also got a couple smaller things I need to do around the house. One of my lights in my garage is not working, so I need to figure that out. And it's not the light bulbs. I've already tried it. It's the LED. I think the ballast on the thing went bad, and I think I got to replace the whole thing. But I'm not looking forward to that because it's not a plug-in. It's a hardwired one. I know how to do it. I've done it before. Just gotta, that one I need to buy the light so I can fix it. But I have a question for you, Yeti. If I fix that light, can I say I have seen the light? Maybe. I don't think God comes in LED form, so I think it'd just be light that I'm seeing. Oh boy. Okay, so what do we got here? All right. I don't like the structure. It's very weak right now. It does get reinforced later, but as of right now, it's pretty weak and it wants to fold on itself. I've returned ready for an invasion. Invasion of my privacy? Just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. All right. What are we up to? We are finishing, well, not quite, but we are going to finish up the Bat Cave. How you doing, John? I was just thinking about you, actually. How's the Pupmeister? Okay. Awesome. We passed a major milestone here. Okay, so what do we need to do here? We need to do this. We need to do 8 of these. Okay, well, let's... Oh, you're building the Halloween pickup truck. Yeah, I got that one too. I think that one's sweet. I'm going to build that one on Halloween. I also have the Ghost too, and I'm going to do that one on Halloween. I might even pull out the Star Wars ship called the Ghost and do it. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. I do have it, though. So, John, any more funny phone calls? And John, I admire you that you're able to do such a job. I mean that. I'm not being sarcastic. I think my patience would not last. I'd just be like, yeah, you need to hang up and get somebody else. Or I'd just be like flat out, that's not how it works. And they'd be like, what? Let me speak to your manager. I am the manager, man. What's patience? I don't know. I don't have any. Oh, what is, see, for some reason I've got this piece right here, but it ain't lining up with anything. Okay, well, let's just move on. I'm probably gonna have some extra pieces here. It's kind of embarrassing, but oh well. I love this black tile. I think it's pretty. Where does one get his patience from? Well, if your name is Jeffrey Dahmer, never mind. I'm just kidding. I shouldn't have gone there. Man, this is just cruising along. Wow, really, that's nice. Well, like I said, I have to watch what I say because it thoughts like that. I could think of jokes off the top of my head. I used to do a little bit of stand-up comedy, and it's nothing for me to make up a joke on my own. It's just on YouTube. Well, when you're in a comedy club, it doesn't really matter. But on YouTube, yeah, that can get you thrown out. Okay, ×2. Okay. So I don't want to get I don't want to get banned off YouTube. Of course, there's that one guy. I don't know if you heard of him. His name is the Undead Chronic, and he's got like, he keeps getting banned off of YouTube, and so every time he gets banned, he just comes back and makes a new channel called the Undead Chronic, like 23, and the next time he gets kicked off is 24, 25. And anyway, the guy's kind of a nut. I don't really remember his content anymore. It's been a while. Okay, so where does this go? Okay, so if we have right here, and then right here. I like getting kicked off YouTube. It's fun because when you come back, it makes for funny stories. Ah, boy, I like your style. I'm smoking special juice. Is that the devil's lettuce? I've heard it called so many things. That's how legends are born when you start getting kicked off YouTube. Well, I know how to get kicked off, but I need a special guest on the channel to show me the Target package he got in the mail. Sorry, I shouldn't have gone there. All right, I need to grab another piece. Hopefully it's over here. And it is. THC, yes. So should we take that song TNT and redo it and say THC? Got the new battle bus. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, because that's what, yeah. Thank you, Enzo. I just pulled dog hair out. Sorry. THC is dynamite. I know it is, but I'm just saying, should we redo that song and? All right. Yeah. I think we should definitely. I think we need to write to the band and let them know of our idea. You know, I've heard that you don't need permission, although Weird Al always asks for permission. I've heard you don't need permission to do a parody of a song. So maybe we should just do it ourselves and then, you know, at least Senior for AC/DC died. That's right, he did. Will I be streaming tonight? No, John, I will not. I've got too much going on to be able to stream tonight. Oh boy. Tiredness is hitting me. Because, yeah, I'll be... I'm probably going to be sorting parts for my Bricklink store tonight, most likely. And if I have a little bit of time, I'm going to run out to my shop and start filming and building the city part. Yep, Enzo's here. He's stinking cute. I wish I had time tonight. I would work on my Arkham Asylum some more. Well, if you do have time, let me know. Because I can't. I don't want to do a stream myself on my channel, mainly because I don't really. It's hard to do a stream and when you're doing all kinds of things. And I've been doing streaming a lot, so I think I want to, if I was on a stream tonight, I would want to be on somebody else's channel where I can get them kicked off. I mean, where I could just kind of relax. I would never, ever try to get someone thrown off a channel. So I will not be opening any Target packages on your channel, Yeti, ever. Sorry. Oh, man, I should stop that. But you know what? I think I know why YouTube didn't ban that live stream where the package was shown, because they probably reviewed it because it got flagged and they said, "Oh, nothing to see here. Move along." Oh my gosh. Why not? Getting kicked off is half the battle. Well, maybe I should set up a second channel where the contest is to see how fast I can get banned. This man is doing boy toy unboxing on stream. Somebody did. I don't know. We are almost at the end of the pieces, guys. I just started the last row, which means we are very close to being done. I hope all the pieces are here because I don't want to run out to the shop. It's only 40-something degrees outside, and I am not dressed to be outside. So hopefully it's all there. I'm not all there. Hopefully the set is. All right, we got a ton of these little guys. We need to be nice to the mannequin. Oh boy. I like that. Shoot. I'm having thoughts that I can't repeat on YouTube. All right, got to do this a second time. I think I overdid it with my steps yesterday. I might have strained something in my right leg. I hope not. Really, man, that would... Yeah, hope not. Just take it easy today and see. Hopefully tomorrow's a different day. Hopefully it feels a little bit better tomorrow. At least that's my hope. You know, I got to say something about that. When I was little, my sister and I, we were close, and we used to get in all kinds of trouble together. But we didn't understand the words we were saying sometimes because we heard stuff wrong. And I remember one of the things my sister and I heard wrong one time, and it stuck with us because we said it up until about probably 10 years old. Instead of saying we're going to beat somebody to a bloody pulp, we heard Pope. And so that was our saying. And so I said, like, we were about 10 years old. We used to say, we're going to I'm going to beat you to a bloody Pope instead of pulp. I'm going to fight through it, pain, and get these steps in. I'll just have to wear my knee brace. All right. But yeah, my sister and I used to say we were going to beat each other to a bloody pope. I think that's worse. Oh, Oh, I didn't see where that went, but they're telling me to. Okay. Oh, there it goes. I own 200 Lego spiders. Yikes! I hate spiders, whether they're Lego or not. I don't like them. What the blankety blank? All right, here we go. Nice. By pressing down on this, one of the pieces came off, one of the supports. All right, let's make sure this is on there properly. And let's fix the support real quick. Oh, shoot. Oh, there it goes. I see it. Where does this bat go? Oh, right there. Okay, guys. We are done with the shadow box. And here it is. I think this is one of the sweetest sets ever. Now, getting that bat thing, that bat wing in there like that, that is absolutely genius. Lego, I mean, sometimes I don't like the things they do, like a pancake Death Star, but this is not a pancake Death Star. This is actually pure genius right here. You've got this whole thing right here with the bat shadow thing. I love it. Absolutely love it. And yes, I am going to incorporate that into my Batcave build. In fact, I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do with it, but trust me, this will be a major portion of it. And then we've got the opening part. Stalagmites and stalactites, bats hanging upside down. We've got the Batmobile. We've got the door that opens behind it and closes with the push of a button. And then we've got here, we've got the command center, which has so many different things to it. Oh my goodness. The tool thing, the weapons arsenal, where the doors close like this, and I absolutely love it. And then we've got, you know, this thing here. I think that's a jail cell or where Batman sleeps. I don't know. And then we've got the chair. We've got the changing screen. And also this thing's supposed to open and close, but it's broken. Got to fix it later. Anyway, it's a really good set. Lots of detail. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And yet, yes, the light kit would be awesome for it. You guys be good to each other. Stay safe out there. And I will catch you guys on my next live stream.